Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are tackling another daily Leetcode problem. We're looking at problem number 3761, minimum absolute distance between mirror pairs. Here is the problem description straight from the website. It looks a bit dense, so let me break it down into something much simpler. We are given a list of whole numbers, which the problem simply calls nums. Our main goal is to find what the problem calls a mirror pair inside this list. A mirror pair is just two numbers in our list, where the first number, if you read it backwards, exactly equals the second number. For example, 12 and 21 form a mirror pair, because 12 written backwards is 21. But we don't just want to know if a pair exists. We care about the physical distance between them in the list. Specifically, if there are multiple mirror pairs scattered around, we want to find the pair that is closest together and return that minimum distance. Before we jump into tracing the examples, remember that if any part of this explanation gets confusing, just drop a question in the comments and I will jump in to help you out. Let's trace through the first example together. Here is our starting list of numbers. Looking at the first two items, 12 and 21, they are a mirror pair. They are right next to each other, so their distance is just 1. If we keep looking further down, we have 45 and 54. They also form a mirror pair, but they are separated by the number 33, so their distance is 2. Finally, we compare all the distances we found. The minimum distance is 1, so that is our final answer. There is one tricky edge case to watch out for. When reversing a number like 120, it becomes 0 to 1. The leading 0 is ignored, so it just becomes 21. Also, if we search the entire list and never find a single mirror pair anywhere, the problem tells us to just return -1. Alright, we will be walking through the logic using Python, but as always, I have the full code for Java, C++, and JavaScript waiting for you at the end of the video. The editorial gives us one incredibly clean solution, which they call a one-time traversal. Let's look at the intuition behind it. The naive way to solve this would be to check every single number against every other number ahead of it. But for a massive list, that takes way too long. Instead, we can use a dictionary or a hash map to remember what we've seen as we walk through the list just one time. Think of this dictionary as a wanted poster. When we look at a number, we figure out what its backwards mirror partner would be, and we write that down along with our current position. If we end up seeing the same wanted number multiple times, we always update our dictionary with the newest, closest position. This guarantees we always find the absolute shortest distance later on. Here is the full Python code for this approach. Don't panic if it looks a bit dense, we are going to break it down piece by piece right now. First, we set up an empty dictionary called previous to hold our wanted numbers, and we set our answer variable to infinity, so any real distance we find will definitely be smaller than it. Then, we start looping through our list, keeping track of both our current position, which is I, and the actual number itself. At each step, we check our dictionary. We ask, is our current number someone's mirror partner that we've been looking for? If it is, we found a pair. We calculate the distance by subtracting the old position stored in our dictionary from our current position, and update our minimum answer. After checking, we take our current number, turn it into a string to flip it backwards, turn it back into a number, and add it to the dictionary. Now future numbers can check if they are our mirror partner. Finally, after the loop is completely done, if our answer is still infinity, it means we found absolutely nothing, so we return -1. Otherwise, we return the minimum distance we found. To really make this click, let's visually trace through the second example, which includes that sneaky leading 0 edge case we talked about earlier. We start at the beginning. Our number is 120. Our dictionary is totally empty, so there's nothing to check yet. So we reverse 120. The 0 drops off, giving us 21. We store 21 in our dictionary and attach our current index, which is 0. Moving to the next position, our number is 21. We check our dictionary, and bingo, 21 is in there. We calculate the distance, our current index, 1, minus the stored index, 0. That gives us a distance of 1, which is our final answer. And that's exactly how the logic flows. Let's quickly talk about how efficient this solution is regarding time and space. The time complexity is big O of n log c. We only walk through the list once, which is the n part. But reversing each number takes a tiny bit of extra time, proportional to its number of digits, which is the log c part. The space complexity is order n. This is because in the worst-case scenario where literally nothing matches, our dictionary will have to store a separate entry for every single item in our list. Alright, we'll get to the other languages in a second, but I wanted to quickly mention a couple of things about the channel. As you can probably tell, I use an AI voice for these videos. I actually built this system for myself, so I could generate clear explanations the minute the daily challenge drops to study faster, and I share them here to help you out too. I have also recently changed the video format to use these much faster, bite-sized slides. Let me know in the comments if you prefer this snappier style over the older, longer ones. And of course, ask any problem questions there too. And just a reminder, I don't run YouTube ads or take sponsorships on these videos because I want these explanations to be as distraction-free as possible. Okay, getting back to the code, let's look at how to implement this same logic in other popular languages. Remember, you definitely do not need to pause and retype these. Just head over to my website, leetcodeunlocked.com, using the link below to copy and paste the exact code directly. Here is the one-pass traversal solution written in Java, using a helper function to reverse the numbers mathematically. Next, here is the exact equivalent implementation in C++. And finally, here is how you would write the same logic using JavaScript. Let's wrap up with the most important lessons we learned from this specific problem today. First, whenever you find yourself needing to look backwards in a list to find a matching pair, throwing things into a hash map is almost always the secret to avoiding a really slow nested loop. Second, if a problem ever asks for a minimum distance, aggressively overwriting old hashmap values with newer indexes ensures you will naturally always grab the closest pair. Before you go, be sure to check out my main channel, Leetcode Unlocked. I am currently on a mission to eventually post a solution for literally every single problem on the platform. If you want to help support that crazy goal, you can toss a few bucks at buymeaboba.com/leetcodedaily. Otherwise, dropping a like and subscribing is perfectly fine. I post these the second the daily drops, so keep coding, and I'll see you tomorrow.